never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got ourselves made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do what
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Mahomes. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pass incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, Price. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that left energy right at the beginning.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st down, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. For Marshall, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He'll buy some time right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Marquise Brown, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. Again, you're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal. Mahomes back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 39, Prescott. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football, and it's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And again, it's Mahomes. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air. It's about taking away possessions, taking away offense. 3 takeaways in this one, and he led the victory.
So for Dallas, the win was in the 12th now. They'll have another home game next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Philadelphia, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. They look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That's for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm David Gaudian. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm never slipping, never tricking, putting them tricks that ain't for free up on these streets if it ain't Halloween. And why these boppers on my dick, I swear they trying to put my wood down because my pain is keen as apple green. I pull the baddest balls about the balls of every way. If you ain't winning in this game, then you barely play. If you ain't buying what you want, then you barely pay. Couldn't see me, I knew you would get the hate. Cause I was doing it all on my own. Everywhere that I go, drop it, slide back and forth like my favorite do. My bills are incredible, but swear my bills always hated proof. Only me, myself, and I is who I cater to. Cause I was doing it big all on my own. Ripping wood grain and riding on roads. Sprinkling game everywhere that I go. I was old school riding, slamming my doors, reclining, shining light. Life ain't nothing but an EQ-eyes and low shots. EQ-eyes and low. school ride, slamming my doors, reclining, shining like the bills exposed. Life ain't nothing but an EQ highs and lows. An EQ highs and lows. Yeah, broadcasting to you live from the third coast. You ready?
No, taking a major lead, right? Oh, okay. I read the DM, then again.
She had me picked up in a corner, whispering that I could have her if I wanted her.
Niggas be weak every day, B.
Time never wait for no man, keep showhand. Lies is all, we really no land. Get money, split it up with my forehand. When you go outside, don't let the door slam. 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 When you go outside, okay, so time never wait for no man, keep showhand. Lies is all, we really no land. Get money, split it up with my forehand. When you go outside, don't let the door slam. 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 When you go outside, yo, waiting low. I say a prayer for all of mine. Searching for a fixing in these broken times. I let my anger be my hunger pain. Plotting with my brother for another mother about running things. Another grind, take a mission. Cause rap ain't paying off and ain't no pool in the kitchen. So I'ma get these leaves with the air with the smell to make them know to go crazy. Feeling like warrior. How to keep them out of moves. So we can put up for the city like they used to. And all the cold, and big cars are good. But when they vex, when they see they wrong moves, it ain't the spirit when you calculate the biggest. Don't turn when you stepping off an 18 wheeler. Watching for the law, the judges on call, so the judge to the bow with the pistol in my jaw. Ain't so time never wait for no man. Show me. Lies is all, we really no land. Keep coming, split it over my forehand. When you go outside, don't let the door slam. 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 in my window. Music on crescendo. Vibing to the sound of the window. Playing King Kong and Nintendo. I enter the song, niggas giving what they can't play. Grandmamas, mamas,
And baby mothers.
grandfathers, fathers,
And baby brothers.
East Street, nine still on the cover. You need the consequences of pushing the jumpers forward. I tell the story how it be. Don't bring no words in mind. Don't speak up what you see. Always call up when you want. You get jammed, you don't leave. Then why in the door? Wash your hand before you eat. Don't play the game if it ain't teach. Be ready, real violence, real practice, what you preach. You wait to stand up tight, the body see. Your blood is thicker than water with open giant. Okay, so time never waits for no man. Stand lies is all we really know. Keep going, split it over my forehead. When you go outside, don't let the door shut. Don't let the door slide. Don't let the door slide. Don't let the door slide. When you go outside. Don't count kill till the teal, the cars and clothes, the play of the cones, the campers and shine and holes. Leaving glows on the strong, the lights and the fluid, the drinks is dirty and shots is doing. When people get kisses and pulls, the niggas with fluids, bodies are sing. I'm talking about tools, I'm talking about bass, I'm thinking about sword, marine maybe. The one that holds in your boat, the people that tell you, people you know, the people that hurt, the people you hold. Time, that daddy ain't around to hold them down. Now, for the beings with balls and grins, instead of breaking even with balls and ends, you're doing 5 to 10 on the late night. The swimming and gleams and great rights. It's never no repentance. The last time the limit appears like it's never dreamt. Poor clothes. On the lower TikTok is good. No, I never wait for no man. Lies is all we really know. Keep going. Spin it over my forehead. We can go outside and let the door shut. Don't let the door shut. Don't let the door shut. Don't let the door shut. We can go outside.
I'm one of the realest can vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my so when you see me, put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. And salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a 3P. I put the in it sound like I'm mean. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and PG. They gotta put my face on the box of Reedies. I'm playing for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all the episode. That's how you greet me. I'm going to you on the one. Cheesy and plus I got these 2 on repeat. I want the love of my life for like 3 weeks cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that she got no time to waste. I got no bills to pay. I got no time to waste.
I ain't gonna play it.
I can't depend on that next chick cause it ain't about shit. The type of book that got me soldier through my mama's couch. With a new change, we got that dollar million. Been couple of small fry, lemonade and sweet tea blended. Now here it is Monday, better get me through 2 wins. Been killed them all the pain, even though it ain't fulfilling. I make music with God given, but I take it day by day. I would come around more often, but I can't stay. Cause I got no time to waste, I got no bills to pay. I got no life to live, I got no time to play, I got no need to stay. There ain't no money around, gotta run. What's the thing without a crime? What's the call that's inside? Try not to step on my toes. With your slow, background, you know the quote. I'm strip on home roads, you barely know. Take it brain. If I was paid with no knowledge and 2 months later, my boys is feeling good and ain't safe. I do the same thing. But wishful thinking ain't shit. Without genius, I can't define how I feel. That's why I'm searching for meaning. Don't need to pitch me in my player suite. I know when I'm dreaming. My mama told me to be careful. Cause she know when I'm scheming. Loud with words, don't blame my family. No, we sitting got them dice, ain't no sense when we damn. We just crap out. Maybe they'll listen to me. If I pull a strap out, they'll give me everything for all the black out. Cause I got no time to waste. I got no bills to pay. I got no life.
Ain't no one to quit. You talk about it. Shut up. gonna do it. I ain't even gonna do it. I ain't even gonna do it. Let it go. That's it. What are you talking about?